Hello, and welcome to the Prog Analyst. Today we are going to be talking about the Marillion song After Me. I chose to talk about this song because of how it uses a common song form in an interesting way. Progressive rock music tends to have experimental song forms, and it infrequently fits into traditional song forms we see in popular music. After Me, however, is a good example of a song in AABA form, which means that there are four sections of the song. The first, second, and fourth sections of the song have the same material, labeled A, and the third section, labeled B, is distinct from the rest of the song. Our A section mainly consists of these first few chords, our 1, 2 minor, back to 1, and 4 chords. We have our verse, which has a pretty consistent melodic rhythm over these chords, and lyrics about a woman from the third person perspective. We end the verse with a refrain being a one-line lyric that is repeated throughout a song, usually at the beginning or end of a verse. Here the chords change over the refrain. We have 6 minor, 5, and then 4. The harmonic rhythm also increases in this measure, with the chords moving twice as fast. Additionally, our refrain is differentiated from the verse melodically by reaching what is at this point a new high point for our melody, with this A. The refrain also includes the title of the song, After Me, which I would also add as our first reference to the first person character. The second verse, our second A section, is similarly structured to the first, with 8 measures of lyrics about the woman in the third person. And then we get our refrain again at the end of the verse, only now we get to hear it 3 times. It's extended a little bit here. Our B section is entirely instrumental, and this section is primarily differentiated from the A section by its harmonic changes. We are in the key of D, so these first 4 chords make perfect sense, all being diatonic to D except for the 7 minor chord C sharp minor, but it's very closely related to D, and we do resolve back to D at the end of this 4-bar section. However, in the next 4 bars, we can tell things are changing. The arrangement starts to build, and the percussion seems to be moving towards something. We get the same first 3 chords, but instead of going back to D in the 4th measure of this line, we go to B. Looking retrospectively at the previous 3 measures, we can see that all of these chords are diatonic to E major, and that B that we get at the end is our 5 chord that's going to bring us to our new 1, E, in the next measure. It's cool how we can hear these first 3 chords both in the context of D major and E major, and it's cool how the modulation to E major lifts our final A section in contrast to the previous 2 A sections. Though there is much more than a key change going into the final A. Up until this point, our rhythm has been a slow 6-8, with emphasized beats being the 1st and 4th eighth notes. However, from that percussion build-up in the B section, we finally land in the A section with a fast 3 rhythm. The downbeats of 1 and 4 are still emphasized, but the drum rhythm is quickened with a snare hit on the 2nd and 5th beats. This creates the illusion of the song moving much faster, as the drum pattern is essentially 3 times faster than the rhythm of the previous sections. So what is happening in this song to warrant such a drastic rhythmic and harmonic shift? We also have a significant lyrical shift as well. Previously in the song, we've had these story-like descriptive lyrics of that woman in the third person, and when we get to this new section, we have broader, more conceptual lyrics. We also have a change of point of view, no longer talking in the third person, but actually in the second person, referring to a you character. We don't explicitly find out who the you character is, but nonetheless, the change of perspective has a powerful effect. Finally, the refrain is changed, as the first-person narrator states, "I'm gonna name it after you," contrasting from the previous refrain, "She named it after me." Besides the point of view change in the refrain from after me to after you, there's also a change in tense from past tense to future tense, which gives the ending of this song an uplifting feeling, contrary to the mellower first 2 verses. I think all of those changes in the final A section make it particularly impactful and demonstrate how to effectively use lyrics, harmony, and rhythm in conjunction with one another to powerfully portray a united message. That's my breakdown of After Me by Marillion. Thank you for watching. If you learned something new or enjoyed the video, please like it and share with anyone else who might be interested. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else about this song you enjoy or find interesting I might not have mentioned. If you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe as well. If you have any suggestions of prog rock songs you want to see an analysis video of, leave those in the comments as well. The next video will be about the song It's Gonna Get Better by Genesis. Thanks again!